Hey guys, how's it going? Joseph here. So right now I'm updating my KS8500 to the newest version. This is going to be the 1220 version update on these Samsung 4K HDR TV. So let's see how this is going to work, and we're going to show up some settings. We're going to see the settings. I heard this is a good update, so hopefully it works perfectly. All right, so let's do this. All right, so I just got that update installed. This is the update version 12.20 for the Samsung KS8500, KS8000 from 2016 version. Now this is 4K HDR Quantum.TV, and I just wanted to make myself very clear with that one. This is a QLED TV from 2016. I know I've noticed on the comment section that people are saying this is not a QLED TV. Well, it's very simple. QLED, it stands for Quantum Dot LED TVs. On 2017, Samsung changed the name from Super Ultra HD TVs to QLED, which is something more simple, because I don't think people are going to be saying, "Oh yeah, I got the Super Ultra HD TV." Oh no, I got the Ultra HD TV. So they just made it simple and just rename their Quantum TVs to QLED. That's it. Yes, the technology have changed. They probably use a little bit some other enhancements, some other panels, but they're in the end, all of these TVs are QLED, and this one is an HD TV. 2017, they're all HD TVs. Even on 2018, the Q7, Q6 are HD TVs, and the Q8, Q9 from this year, now they have full array backlit with local dimming, and but they're still quantum dot TVs. All right, so this is a quantum dot TV, whatever you want to call it, but this is still a QLED TV. So let me show you really quick the the update, and let me tell you, this update made this TV brighter. That is the first thing that I noticed. The brightness is just freaking crazy. So also notice it changed my settings on game mode, or maybe I don't know, maybe I'm going coco, but I noticed that the settings are changed here. You notice over here on the sharpness is all the way up to 50. Well, yeah, I didn't have it up to 50, so I'm gonna reduce sharpness. I'm gonna leave it on 10. This is not like a bad thing, because this game is rendering at 2160, like checkerboard rendering, almost 4K. It's very close to 4K. It's an absolutely beautiful game. I highly recommend you guys to give it a shot. Contrast, well, contrast, we're gonna lower this to 90. I feel like that's how it works for me. All right. So also, let's go back over here, go down. Smart LED. This is the local dimming, but you know, local dimming on HD TVs, they don't make much of a difference. But still, you know, we have the choice to have a low or high. I always keep it on high to have the better contrast. UHD colors, make sure you turn this on. Even if you don't have this TV on, even on newer models, on any HDR TV, for the most part, you're going to have to turn on your HDR or UHD colors, is how they call it. Now, dynamic contrast, I have this one is reset to medium, and this is low, and this is off. A lot of people will say to you that you're supposed to have it off, because then all the colors get crashed and the black levels and everything. But let me tell you, from my experience, I really like to have it in high. I don't know, I just feel like all the colors pop better. They look so much better. I have good black level of contrast. So I don't, this is my choice. So if you want to use this, give it a try. If not, just use whatever it looks better through with you, you know. So over here, this is color tone. This is went down to standard. I don't know. This is another choice that it's up to you as well. I like to have it in warm, as you guys can see, cool, standard. Warm one, I feel like always been saying that warm one is the sweet spot for me. All right, so let's go back over here. Color space. Now this is on native. This game is HDR, and I always been saying that use auto for HDR games. Although you don't see much of a difference of changing here, but every time I use auto on HDR games, colors look even better, more vibrant. That's how I feel. All right, and that's it. Those are my settings that I'm using right here on this Samsung KS8500, and this is for HDR gaming. And let me tell you, for regular gaming, even without HDR like a SDR, these settings will probably work good for you as well. So give it a try. The only thing I will probably change is the brightness. But you know what? Let's go to an SDR game right now and let's find out really quick. All right, guys. So I moved this to my Xbox One X, and this is one of those games. What is this name called? Dishonored: Dead of the Outsider. Okay, this is a very dark game. Let me see. This is a very dark game and very colorful too. And look how beautiful these colors look. I mean, it's just gorgeous, right? It's just beautiful colors. So let's go to the settings, and I want to show you how this works. I'm also using game mode in this video. So we're gonna go to the expert settings, and I have pretty much almost the same thing. You notice the backlight is all the way up to 20, brightness 45, contrast 90, sharpness 10, smart LED on high. Of course, the UHD colors are on, but this one doesn't have HDR, so it doesn't really matter. Dynamic contrast, I have it on high. 1 in color space in auto. Now, one thing I remember, I always use native for when it's SDR, but in this case, I don't know if you noticed this, but I'm using auto now because look at the red curtain right over here in the back. Look how auto is changes, and the colors look more solid. Native colors look kind of like washed out, but when it's in auto, everything looks even warmer and more vibrant. So I don't know, I'm changing to auto for now on, even on SDR gaming. But give it a try. Maybe it's just that the new update changed this, I don't know, but make sure you give it a try, and let me know what you guys think about this, because right now I think it looks beautiful. Look at this. It just looks gorgeous, right? And this is not even HDR. So let's go back to God of War, because I want to show you something else too. All right, so we're back here with God of War, and I also wanted to notice to let you guys know that this game has settings for different kind of renderings. Actually, there's two of them. So let's go check it out over here. And right now I'm using the favor the resolution. Let me see if I can lower the brightness. All right, you guys can see that favorite resolution. I'm just gonna leave it like this because it just keeps changing all the time. All right, so favorite resolution is running this game at 2160 checkerboard resolution, which is almost one step before 4K. And I gotta say, it looks beautiful. Also, if you're using a 1080p display, well, this one has super sampling for, it says super samples to your display resolution if your display does not support 4K. That is pretty awesome. I have the BenQ 1080p HDR monitor, and that is very, very cool because it works with the monitor, and also it has HDR. So let's go and change and favor the performance, because now let's say that you want to have a better performance instead of resolution. You don't care much about resolution. Well, there's another option for you. So this is favor performance, and now everything is going to be rendered at 1080p. And let's go back over here, and here it is at 1080p. And I gotta say, I think it still looks pretty damn beautiful. I don't know if it's just that 1080p looks good, or that my TV is upscaling this to 4K, very, very, in a very nice way. But I still think that it looks pretty awesome. So yeah, you have that option to have this different rendering favorite performance or favorite resolution. Although I still will use the performance, no, the resolution, because this game is just gorgeous. It just, it just asks for you to enjoy the environment, the colors, and everything. So yeah, let's go back to favor resolution over here. So we're gonna go into settings again, video, graphics, performance, and let's do resolution. All right, so we're back to 4K rendering, or actually, checkerboard rendering, but it still looks beautiful. This is my favorite choice. I don't know about you guys, but this is my favorite choice. It's just that this game is so gorgeous. Also, you guys noted that this game has HDR, right? So, yeah, HDR makes colors look more vibrant, better contrast, better black levels, a little bit of more brightness. But let's see how HDR and SDR compare. So this image right here is HDR. Let me switch it back to SDR. So this is with SDR. And I gotta say, the first thing I notice is that brightness is all over the place. I mean, it's just super bright. And what happens is that I lose details, like details on the fire, details because everything is just so bright. So yeah, let me go back to HDR. There you go. So this is back to HDR. And yeah, everything is just more moderate. Still pretty good colors, pretty good brightness, but I can see more details, especially for example, this, in this area right here, the ceiling. I just feel like colors do matter right here with HDR and SDR comparison. Now, if you want to know my settings, what I'm using on HDR, it's just whatever the game was calibrated to begin with. So let me go over here really quick. Video screen calibration, and over here you guys can see that my settings are 50-50 brightness and contrast, and same when I'm using SDR, I use the same thing. It's just 50-50. I did not change anything of this. So yeah, that's what I'm using right now, and I think the game looks very amazing, very impressive. So those are the settings that I'm using. If you guys have any questions, let me know in the comments. If you guys want to share your settings, put them in the comments as well. This has worked for me very, very good. I'm happy with this, and I hope this helps you as well. All right, guys, so that's it for me right now. I'm Jolster, and I'll see you guys on the next one. I want to keep playing this game. Jolster out.